It's all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Magic Monday. I am Dre Magic. Masato is not here today. We have another great magician friend of mine. His name is Rocky. He does not know how to use chairs. But today we are talking about mentalism. Yeah. What is mentalism and why do you do mentalism? Because I don't do mentalism.
I'm trying to convince you to do it. I'm trying to talk you into the dark side.
Okay, all right, so let's convince me now. Like, now's your claim.
Well, for me, man, and I think I told you this before. I think I've said it before. As far as when you perform mentalism to a magic trick, right? The first time, I mean, I've done magic for a while, right? But for the first time performing a mentalism trick as opposed to a magic trick, the reactions were just, I don't know if you can get that out of a magic trick. Yeah, you get some, dude, magic, I know you do, you get your reactions, dude, you're freaking dope, right? But mentalism, bro, it's just like, it's hard to explain, man. I mean, you did your...
I do some mentalism. You've done mentalism.
It, right? And didn't you, when you got responses and everything, like, that was one of the ones that stuck out to people?
Okay, yeah, no. let's not get into that. But, so I like some mentalism. The reason why, the mentalism I do is because it's very easy to get that, like, human connection. Right? Like, I get it. A lot of mentalism guys, they do the like, oh, first person you kissed or whatever, which is like whatever. But
yeah,
it's kind of an overplayed thing, that like first kiss or whatever.
Yeah.
But you do get to
I mean, you don't have to just use the first.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You get to delve into a person's like whatever they want to share about their life.
Right.
Which makes it more powerful because it's like, oh, we shared this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. What I don't like about mentalism is sometimes it's a build up to an expected outcome, right? Which means like, oh, everyone pick some numbers. I'm gonna add them up, and here you're
at the end. Okay,
right? Yeah. And in Magic, it's true too. That's what makes a bad card trick, right? I'm gonna find your card.
Yeah,
but exactly. But it's like, oh, it's how.
That's why we're always trying to find like new ways of how I'm gonna find your card or to reveal the card. Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like in terms of finding a card, Magic is more developed in the
ways of revealing it,
ways I'm gonna find your card, as opposed to ways I'm gonna reveal the name or the number, or whichever one it is, you know.
Right. I see where you're coming at that, but there, on the other side of it, dude, as opposed to Magic, there is multiple ways, dude. If you get into and don't get me wrong, dude, I freaking love Magic, bro. I still do Magic tricks to this freaking day, you know, of course, nonstop. I try to. Dude, I think I'm too freaking mess around too much, and nobody's gonna take me serious as, dude, I'm gonna freaking read your mind. Dude.
Okay, so that's another thing too, right? A lot of mentalist characters are very,
Yeah, 100%, dude. Right. Hey, but if that's what they do, that's what they do, and if it works for them, it works for them.
If it fits the character, definitely.
Yeah,
but
I
you
can't
and
pull
me
that
are
off.
not
I
that
can't pull that
person,
off.
right?
Yeah, I want to, exactly, I can't pull that off.
So how, as a person that is like, it's not your character necessarily, but it's your persona.
Yeah. How
do you pull off the mentalism bits that you do? Because you kill people with some of that mentalism stuff.
I don't tell them that I'm gonna freaking read their mind, or and this is like an Australian thing, right? Where I don't tell him.
Richard Australian.
Yeah, Richard. In case you don't know, is look him up. No, well, but his thing is he doesn't, and so I kind of go on that, which is I don't tell him, dude, I'm gonna freaking perform mentalism. I'm gonna read your mind. This is what I'm gonna do. Clairvoyant. Oh, you know, I'm gonna. You get what I'm saying? I don't tell him that. I just say, you know what? Let's try something. I'm gonna do something cool. And then I go into it. Whatever they want to make of it.
It's a very low expectation.
Exactly. And whatever they make of it, they make of it. If they want to call it was mind reading, if they want to call it was this, and what I always just say is, dude, I don't know how it works. I mean, you did it. Like, that's insane, you know? I don't try to, because once you start claiming stuff, dude, then people are going to come up to you and expect you to freaking, what they're going to have as a kid, what they're trying to do. You know?
Yeah.
So,
I would just tell them, you're going to have an octopus.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how little, my wife was, if I told my wife a lion, she'd be happy, dude. She'd be like, all right, no, but, yeah, man, it's just, I try to just, and I try to mix it in. I try to mix magic and mentalism. That's one thing. I don't want to be one of anything. You know what I mean?
So one note.
Exactly.
Right.
I want to be able to like mix it in, like magic. I'll do some magic. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I might start off with something with a bill, money, and then in between, do like, you know, think of somebody. Try, you know, just to mix it up. But mentalism, dude. You see it now more than ever, dude. Just taking a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of mentalism has been coming up on TV.
Yep.
I feel like there's a lot of mentalism on like Fool Us.
Yeah.
Especially that first season, there was a ton of mentalism.
Yeah.
On Fool Us. And then, you know, the whole other shows with mentalists on, like America's Got Talent has a bunch. And
right.
You know, the phenomenon was big in 2000, whatever, right? Which is all mentalism.
I think before Shim Lin won the dang America's Got Talent, like, you know, he's more card stuff. Before that, though, a lot of them were just come up and they were performing mentalism, dude.
Yeah. But I just want to say a magician won.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, dude, that's true, right? Yeah. No doubt, man. Yeah. That guy's insane, man. The stuff he does with the deck of cards is freaking... Shout out to Shim Lin, right? That dude's freaking dope, bro.
Come to my garage.
Yeah, man.
We'll shoot, a jam.
He'd much rather have you here than me, bro. So
I mean, it's...
Nah, Shim Lin, dude, that guy's insane. When you see what him do with the deck of cards, I couldn't even...
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't even try. But yeah, man, I mean... So back on that note, man, it's just something that's taking over, and it connects with people on a whole different way than... They both connect, like, you know, they're going to get reaction, but mentalism just connects on a whole new level than magic does.
And I feel like mentalism...
Go ahead. Oh, and another thing is, if you're performing it like you perform full-time professional, right? If you're doing that and you're doing your acts, what I've heard a lot of people saying, it makes sense, dude, I forget it. Like, you don't have to carry as much stuff with you. But as opposed to you're saying...
I don't really, exactly. Much stuff either.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You don't carry much stuff either way. But for the most part, sometimes you see these people with big
boxes,
and stuff suitcases like and stuff. With mentalism, do you just bring
pad of paper?
To go to the damn you know,
Office Max or whatever.
Exactly, Office Depot, whatever, and get your show ready.
Office Depot sponsor us.
Yep.
We will be your mentalism.
Nice, yeah.
Client. So there's this one thing I do kind of admire about mentalism is that you can play off a thing as not a bit, right? And it won't really matter as much. Like for example, if I go, hey, pick a number 1 through 10. 6. And no?
No.
All right, let me show you this card.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They'll just go into the next.
Yeah.
They'll just go, like, the ball's on these fucking people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, like, if you do, like, a card thing and you miss, you got to do a different thing. Right? You're like, name a card.
Dude, the reason why I'm laughing is today I was at work and somebody came and told me to do... Dude, back to what you just said right now. I told somebody to name a number between 1 and 10, hoping they would say it. And they said something I wasn't... I said, okay, remember that number. We'll get back to it, man. Yeah, you know? And
but it's so like not a thing, right?
It's not a thing.
But in card... So the mentalism version is just like, hey, pick a number 1 through 4, right?
Yeah.
No? 2? No, 2? Oh, let's do this. And then for a card guy, though, it's different. It's like...
100%, dude.
Name any card you want.
Yeah.
What is it?
Ace of Spades.
Is there a reason why you picked the Ace of Spades? There's no Ace of Spades in my deck. No, there's not. And then they would do like a funny... you're waiting on the thing.
No, dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
dude.
Just come on, man. Ace of Spades.
Wait a minute, was that the one you put down?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck, no, yeah, I see what you're saying, man.
But
yeah.
they have to go to this like...
Yeah, for sure, man. What do you...
Or it's this thing. It's
yeah. Dude,
which is fine. It's a solution to a problem.
Yeah.
But I feel like mentalists...
Why did you say that one?
Yeah. Is that your favorite?
Is there a reason? No, yeah.
Eight of spades. Eight of spades.
Yeah, no.
Right? But it's a very graceful solution to messing up, right? When in Magic, there's a little... you can still dismount gracefully, but there's more of a struggle.
Right.
So, show me a mentalism bit.
Some little cards, a mentalism piece of cards.
Whatever you got.
I'll tell you. Okay, yeah, we'll try something.
This is not set up, by the way.
No, not at all. So, what do you feel about? Actually, we'll get back to that. I was gonna ask you a question, but we'll get back.
Don't touch
me. Oh, you can answer. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
No, sorry.
Dude, I didn't mean to do
this. No, I always do that to like.
No, whatever. Dude, I'm sorry, dude. I gotta go, man. Thanks, guys. What do you feel about free will?
The movie?
No, not Free Willy, buddy. Come on, man.
It's cool. Free will is cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Free will plus tax. Before
I left work, I actually wrote something down on this card. I'm not going to show it. I don't want you to see just yet what it was. But I actually wrote something down. I don't know why. Before I left work, got sort of a premonition or whatever you want to call it, right? And I wrote something down. It's just something that popped into my head. I don't know for what reason. Might be for this reason now.
Watch your angles.
Yeah. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I'm good. But I'm actually going to get back to this, all right?
Okay.
We'll see whatever, and we'll get back to it, all right? So I'm going to actually place that in my wallet, right? And you can see that. We'll get back to it, okay?
All right.
Perfect.
You have a lot of buckles and buttons on your wallet.
Yeah, it makes it even more impossible in a second.
You're a mentalist for sure.
So we'll place that, hey, man.
For
you know?
sure.
So we'll place that on my wallet. So I ask you what you feel, and we'll get back to that, all right, like I said. But I ask you what you feel about free will. Because we're going to play a game on there right now, okay? Do you have like 3 or 4 personal objects you can lay out on the table right now?
Yeah.
Can you do that for me? Yeah. If you wouldn't mind. Don't worry, I know I'm Mexican tattoo. I'm not going to steal your crap, bro.
Oh, I didn't say anything. He's the guy who called me Chang earlier. He called me Chang.
Hey, he's lying. I don't know what he's talking about.
All right, is that?
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Maybe one more thing? All right. Okay. I want to get more of an idea how you think, though, first before I go. Because I don't know how you think, dude. So you said you don't believe it. What if I asked you about free will? What if I asked you...
Is that how you got the mentalists got their dimples? There was...
I think I only have one, dude.
Oh, because you do
and
this?
Since I got fat, you really can't see it that much no more, dude. So, okay, before I get back, because this will give me an idea, dude. Back to that. You said you don't know how you feel. Okay, what if I asked you... You made a trip to the store right now, Walmart, right? And you're walking down all the shelves, right? Mm-hmm. Walking down every aisle, I mean. Right? You obviously can't walk on the shelves.
I walk on the shelves.
Yeah. When you're walking through every aisle, right? And for whatever reason, you pull one item off the shelf. What would it be?
It's a family show.
Oh, make it, and not beer. All guys go for beer, not beer.
Oh. All right.
Yeah?
Got it.
Yeah, what is it?
SpaghettiOs.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you feel that was your own choice?
Yes.
You don't think
it
was your own free will?
I don't. Because I was trying to trip you up. Because I was gonna say condoms, and then you said guys pick beer.
So maybe so you do think I influenced that?
Kind of, yeah. Do I get another shot?
If you want to.
Okay.
You want to change your mind?
Yes, but I need a minute to figure out what it is. I will change my mind to...
That's another thing about mentalism.
That.
It's not too quick. No, what is it?
Oh, I tell you again?
Yeah.
Bread.
The reason why I'm asking...
Why are you shitting on my decisions?
Bread. Who says bread?
Everybody gotta eat bread.
The bread? Are you gonna make a mixture of a SpaghettiO sandwich?
Yeah. No, it's a SpaghettiO salad with croutons.
But it really doesn't. The reason why, because I want to see how you think in a second. And this is just basically we're gonna play a game on that. Your choices and if they could be influenced, right? So you don't think maybe that choice was made before you were born, then, or for you, that?
The bread?
Yeah.
Probably not.
So it was your own free will.
I think that one was, yeah.
Okay. Like I said, we're gonna try a game on that. So now I have more of an idea. I think I got it, dude. I think I got it. But again, don't. So you got... Is this one of the objects you have on the table?
Yes.
It is? The phone. I know this one. It's okay. Okay.
See, that's another thing about mentalism. I can't write on things without a table.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not that good either. But I'm going to commit. I made a commitment. I'm going to stick with that, okay? Hopefully you guys can see that. And
I'm delighted right now.
I want you to do me a favor, Chang. Take your right hand or left handed?
You call me Chang again, you bitch.
Did I call you Chang? I did that on purpose, dude.
You fucking liar.
Dude, I did. Dre, point to any...
you call me Chang again.
Hold on. Are you right handed or left handed? Stop talking,
I'm left-handed.
Take your left hand.
Okay.
And point to any one of the objects. Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
And take your right hand, Dre, and point to any other object. Yeah? Push them forward. Those are out of the game. Yep. Now you got 2 left, right?
Uh-huh.
You just fart, dude?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we got the phone in the car, right?
You really aren't a mentalist character.
No,
Did you just fart, dude?
So, all right, you got 2 objects left. Do me a favor, pick them both up. All right? And then you're just going to hand me one of them. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You positive? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So this is out of the game. You want to change your mind?
I hate that question so much.
Now we'll just look at this. Is taking long enough, all right? So the phone, yeah, it's taking long enough.
Okay.
Dude. So the phone, do me a favor and turn over what I wrote down before we started. Okay, and as you write that,
says phone.
Show everybody, do it.
I can't see it. It's too far. It says phone.
Phone. How did I know?
That was great.
How did I know?
You're a mentalist.
Oh, dude, I mean, you could have chose anything, but you went with phone. How the hell did I know?
Oh no.
It's insane, right? That's mentalism.
It's a lot of...
Wait a minute, though. Do you remember before we started, I asked you a question?
No.
Dre.
Oh, yeah.
You don't remember what I asked you?
I remember the grocery store thing.
Yeah, grocery store thing.
Yeah.
And what was it that you said? Bread, right? Is that what you said, bread?
Yeah.
And you actually changed your mind, no?
I did. I felt bad because I knew you couldn't spell SpaghettiOs.
Remember before we started, I wrote something down and I placed it in my wallet?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys could see that. Do me a favor and take it and look at what it says. And read it out loud for everybody to hear, actually.
You will say bread.
You will say bread. So wait, do you still think your choices can't be influenced?
I don't know anymore.
I don't know, dude. So yeah, that's a long piece, dude. But that's the thing about mentalism is some pieces take long.
So if you need time to fill,
there it is, right there. Yeah, strong, dude. So you perform a mentalism piece now. I know you don't perform mentalism, but I know you got one piece you could do.
Let me see. I could probably. What do I got? That's mentalism. Oh, all right. This is so dumb.
What, dude? Come on, dude.
This is so dumb. All right, deck of cards.
Yeah.
Ready? No, wait. What are you doing here?
Oh, so that's okay.
Just leave it.
My bad, Dre.
Just leave it.
All right.
Just.
Yep. Okay.
One card. Any card you want.
Really? 4 of hearts.
Is there a reason why you named the 4 of hearts?
Just the first card that
Is
came
it the first one or the second? Do you believe in free will at all? Or no, I'm kidding. Okay, so mentalism, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do mentalism. Say stop.
Stop.
Got it.
Yeah, got it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Ready? With my mind, I decided what card you picked. I placed it in the box. Go ahead. There should be a card in the box.
A bunch of them.
What card did you pick? No, put it on the table.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. Dude,
What card did you pick?
Of course, dude. It was the 8 of spades,
Was it?
Might have been a red one.
I'm gonna do the mentalism bit. What did?
It was a 10 of spades. My bad. My mind blanked right now.
10 of spades?
I believe so. Yeah.
Fucking liar. Was it really? That's why I don't like mentalists.
Oh man, dude. Let's try this one more time.
Oh my god. You remember what it was,
yeah,
right? You remember what it was. Look, in the deck. Oh, that's not a thing. In the deck, look. What was the card?
Dude, it was a 7 of hearts or 10. I can't remember, man. This is a mentalist here. 10 of hearts.
10 of hearts. Yeah. Right in the middle.
No, it was in the middle.
Mentalism.
What? Come on, dude.
That's a mentalism trick. It landed in the deck.
I was so concerned, dude, about what the trick you were going to do that I actually forgot. When you showed it to the camera, I blanked out. I was like, okay, wait, you showed it to the camera?
It's 10 of hearts, right?
Huh? 10 of hearts, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a 10 of hearts.
Right. I knew it the whole time.
But you didn't know.
I did know.
Let me tell you why, because I even forgot. But as soon as you did, I knew it was a heart, but you didn't know it was a 10 of hearts because when you showed it to the camera, it threw me off. But I remember it was a 10 of hearts, but you didn't know because you had. I thought it was a 7 of spades at first, but I remember it was a 10 of hearts.
No. I knew the whole time. You know why? It's on the box. There's one card on the box.
Oh shit, dude! Come on, man.
If you see that, any bicycle deck, I've placed the 10 of hearts on the design.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. It was, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. For
Did
a second,
I
was like, no, you got me. Yeah, dude. And I got scared because I was like, damn, dude. When he showed the camera, I was like, wait a minute. I was so focused. Yeah, dude. That's the thing with that too. It could go wrong, dude. I swear, for some reason I was thinking of the set, but I knew it was a heart, and I was like, damn, I don't want to say it, but it was the 10 of hearts, dude. 100%.
I feel like.
I don't know, dude. What that calls for.
If you compare with school, right? I feel like magic is like math, where if you get it wrong, you get it like very wrong,
dude.
Like when you mess up, it messes up horribly.
Yeah.
But with mentalism, it's kind of like writing an essay where it's like you can talk around it sometimes.
And this is a perfect example. I feel bad that I did it right now, like horrible. But this is a perfect example of what can happen sometimes. Like as a spectator, like you'll be
doing the thing,
and you forget. Like for whatever reason, like right now when he showed the camera, I just thought it was okay. Look at the camera, and then my mind just like, whoa, it was 10 hours. But it's just like, yeah, man. And then it's like you got to work in that moment, dude. It's like,
so you can kind of like walk around it a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like, screw you, dude. That's the card you pick. No, but yeah.
But I'm like,
no, but 100%, man. That's crazy. But that was it, and it was on the box. I don't know how the hell you did that, dude, because you told me something, but nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, and mentalism with cards, man. Right. No, but yeah, man. So that's see what I'm saying. Like, and if you do it on even if you do like some type of like, let's say you do some type of color change or something, right, where you're doing do a color change and do it or whatever, like do something where you turn it into their card that they chose. Then do something like that. Even though something so like where it's on the back of the box, the card they selected. Look at the reactions, dude. Mentalism just adds like, whoa, like that people are just like they don't. What explanation do you have? Like right now, I don't know how. Like what explanation do you have for that?
For mine or yours?
Think of it as a regular layman. Like what explanation do they have for that, dude? The card is on the back. It's like where do you go with it? It's like
Yeah. I feel that. I don't know. I just haven't studied mentalism like that. Because I know if I do study it, I would want it to be like perfect.
Yeah.
You know? But that is all we have time for today. On this episode of Magic Monday, we talked about mentalism. Thank you to my guest host, Rocky. You can find him on the internet. What is the internet things? What's your Instagram?
Oh, find me on Instagram. Rocky's Rocky Orozco. It's just my name, Rocky Orozco.
Yeah, we'll put it down there. He's also on Tinder,
Facebook. I'm under there, Rocky Magician and Mentalist.
MySpace,
I'm on there, and then I'm on
Music.
POF.
Bang.
Oh no, man. No, I gotta stop joking. No, that. Come on, good. No.
All right, well, catch you later.
Peace.
Yo, let's film tricks now.
Yo, bro. Are you still?